These Sora 2 AI chiropractor videos have been going viral on TikTok, racking up millions of views. 12 million views, 6 million views, 30 million views. And today we're going to build together an automation that will allow you to make these videos completely on autopilot. Not only will I show you step by step how to build an automation, I'm also going to show you how to use ChatGPT so that you can capitalize on every single one of these trends, because we know after this, there's going to be the next trend and the next trend and the next trend. So let me open one of these up so you can see the types of videos we're looking to create today.
You won't feel a thing.
Hopefully this fixes my stiff neck.
Huh. Hey! Come back here, you didn't pay!
Okay, so maybe in bad taste, but pretty funny nonetheless. And you can see here that obviously people like them. They're getting a ton of views. If you're new here, hi, my name's Duncan. I've grown my AI agency to over $10,000 a month, and I've sold my automations to thousands of customers. If you want to get access to the automation we built today, already built for you, I'll leave a link in the description where you can join the build room to join hundreds of other people just like you who are interested in learning to build and sell AI automations. So we're inside of the platform called N8N, which is my favorite automation platform, and I'm just going to go ahead and click Create Workflow. This is a brand new workflow, and the first thing we need to do is add what's known as a trigger step. This is the thing that triggers or starts your entire automation. So I'm going to click this big plus right here to add our trigger step. In this case, I'm going to set this to run on a schedule. So we could set this to run every day. We could set this to run 5 times a day. We could set this to run once a week, however often you want. Right now, I'm just going to have this set to run every single day for us. Now that we've done this, we're already ready to get prompting. The thing we're going to be prompting today is OpenAI's new video generation model, Sora 2. All you have to do is enter in normal language what you want to see, and Sora 2 will generate a brand new AI video for you in just a couple of minutes. This is the platform that we're going to be using today. It's called Kie AI. It's a great marketplace for AI image and video generators, and I'm going to show you exactly how we can use this to generate our videos completely on autopilot. But before we get into creating these videos, we need to train an AI to generate these prompts for us. So I'm going to come into ChatGPT, and I like to use dictation mode for this because it's a whole lot faster. I need a prompt for an N8N AI agent. Its task is to generate prompts for an AI video generator. The videos we are generating should depict a chiropractor's office. We see a strong man in a tight black t-shirt, and we also see an elderly woman laying on a chiropractor's table. The man tells the woman something like, oh, I'm just going to adjust your neck, or you'll just feel a quick snap. And then in a comedic fashion, he should do something like lift her up over his head, spin her around like a helicopter, and throw her crashing through the wall. We want to leave room for some variables because we don't want each video to be the same. So we want the comedic action, like lifting her up over his head, to be different every single time that this prompt is generated. So ChatGPT is transcribing my message for me, and I'm just going to go ahead and send this off and see what we get. So this thought for 24 seconds, and we now have a system prompt for our AI agent. You generate a single production-ready prompt string for an AI video generator. This objective is the important part. Create ultra-realistic, handheld, iPhone-style footage inside a chiropractor's office. A strong male chiropractor in a black t-shirt addresses an elderly woman lying face down on a chiropractor table, delivers a short, reassuring line, then performs an over-the-top, clearly fictional slapstick maneuver that causes spectacle without injury, and with the patient visibly unharmed. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this entire prompt here. And if we come back into N8N, I'm going to go ahead and click the plus, and I'm going to type in OpenAI so we can use ChatGPT for this. And I'm just going to click Message a Model. If you've never set up ChatGPT before, just come over to platform.openai.com. Go ahead, log in or create an account. And then once you're inside, all you have to do is come up to Settings, go into API Keys, and you can go ahead and click Create New Secret Key. I can just go ahead and call this November 9th because that's what the date is today. Click Default Project, create a secret key, click copy, and you're good to go. Now you can come back into N8N, click create new credential. Go ahead, we'll just name this the same. Paste in your API key, click save. Now you are all ready to go using OpenAI inside of N8N. So we want to message a model. I'm just going to go ahead from the list and I'm going to do GPT-4o latest. And we have this message here. This is basically the user message, which is like your ChatGPT chat box. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to paste in our prompt that we got from ChatGPT. So let's just go ahead and click Execute Step to see what we get. If you're new to N8N, you should get familiar with these 3 sections: the input, the variables, and the output. The input is everything that comes before your current node in the workflow. The middle section is the variables where you make any changes as a user, and then the output is the output from that specific node. And then we have this prompt here that basically describes the comedic action that our chiropractor is taking. So all we have to do now is pass this into our video generator. I'm going to click P on the keyboard to pin that response, so therefore we don't have to run this again. And the next thing we want to do is make what's called an HTTP request. I'm going to go ahead and click the plus, go to HTTP request, and this here is how we're going to call Sora 2. There's a really easy way to set this up. So inside of Kie AI, all you have to do is come over into these API documentations. And if you can come here, you can see some of the types of things we have control over, like the input prompt, the aspect ratio being portrait or landscape, portrait being vertical or landscape being horizontal, how long we want the video to be, 10 seconds or 15 seconds, if we want to remove the watermark, which is true. In good news, all you really have to pay attention to is what's called a curl request, which is this thing down here. And really, you just want to copy this. And if you come back over into N8N, you can click import curl. We can go ahead and we can paste this in, and we're pretty much all set up. There are a couple more things we need to do. One is your API key. So if we come back into Kie AI and we go into your account and you come over here to API key, you can go ahead and click create a new key. We can just go ahead and name this November 9th for the date. We can go ahead and we can copy this. If you come back here, all you have to do is paste in that API key right here. I'm going to show you a more secure way to do this real quick. Just keep in mind that here you can see the name is Authorization with an A, and our value is bearer with a capital B, and then space, and then our API key. So I'm just going to delete this and turn off the headers here. And what we can do is we can save this credential more permanently so we can access it later. So change the authentication to generic credential type. Go ahead and change this to header auth. And if we come down here, we can do create new credential, and we can say Kie AI, November 9th. And here we want to type in authorization with capital A. I'm going to change this to expression so you can see we type bearer, space, and then our API key. I'm just going to go ahead and click save. In order to make sure this is secure, you want to turn this back to fixed so nobody else can see this if you end up sharing the workflow. Next, we want to worry about this JSON, and this is basically all of those parameters that we're setting. We're using Sora 2 text to video. I know we don't need this callback URL, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. This is the prompt. Our aspect ratio, I'm going to change this to portrait, so it's good for TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. I'm going to change our time to 15 seconds because they're a little bit more fun if they're a little longer. And we want remove watermark to be true. The last thing we need to do is I'm going to turn this to an expression, so we can come in here. I can go ahead and I can delete this prompt that's already coded in. And all we need to do is drag in this text from over here. And now you can see we're sending our prompt over to Sora 2 on Kie AI. And if I click execute step, you can see we have this issue that the JSON parameter needs to be a valid JSON. You may encounter this, and so it's really important that you know how to troubleshoot. Oftentimes what's happening is when there are quotation marks inside of the JSON that you're sending, you're going to get this error. So if we come back into ChatGPT, we can say, I need an N8N expression to remove quotes and new lines. I can just go ahead and paste in my existing expression that we had, and it's just going to change this. You can see that we're replacing all of our new lines and our quotes. So if I come here and I copy this, and I paste this in instead, go ahead, click execute step, and now you can see that we have success. What this means is that now Sora 2 has received our request to make this video. I'm going to click this pin to pin this data, because now what we want to do is click the plus, and I'm going to add a wait node. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to wait for something like 30 seconds. Basically what we're doing is it takes time for these videos to generate, and so we just want to make sure that we wait until it's done. Once the video is done generating, the next thing we need to do is we need to actually get the video. So how do we do that? Well, if we come back into Kie, we can go back into our models here. We can come down to Sora 2. And if we go back to the API documentation, now what we want to do is we want to query the task. So I'm just going to copy this curl request, come back into N8N, click the plus, go to HTTP, go to import curl and paste that in. And you can see here that we're sending our API key, but we don't need this anymore. So I can turn that off. And now I can do generic credential, header auth. And now I can go ahead and come all the way up to here for Kie AI, November 9th. That's the credential we created today. And what we want to do now is we just want to take this task ID and replace this value here. So I'm just going to drag in the task ID. So now we can query Kie AI to see if this video has been generated. If we come down here, you can see we'll actually know the video is done when this state says success. So what we're going to do while this is waiting those 30 seconds, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add an if node, because if you check to see if your video is done and it's not, you're just going to get an error. And so what we want to do is if we come into the state here, you can see our current state is generating, but we want this to be success. So if I drag in the state and I say equal to success, because that's really what we're looking for. So if our state is successful, we're going to pass this to the true branch to continue saving the video. If it's not successful, we're just going to go to the false branch and we're going to loop back around to wait for another 30 seconds and then check again. And this cycle will repeat indefinitely until the video is ready for us. So this video finished. If you come in here, you can see the state says success. We can see the resulting JSON is down here. And if we just go ahead and click this and open it up, we can see the video.
I'm just going to make a quick adjustment.
Okay.
And here we go. She's fine. Totally fine.
So what we need to do now is we just need to download this into the proper format so that we can upload it to Google Drive. So I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to click the plus and type in HTTP request. And all we need to do is drag this JSON in here. But we have a little bit of an issue. You can see here that we're bringing both of the URLs with all this extra text, and we don't need that. So what we can do is we can take a screenshot of this and we can just come back into ChatGPT. And I can say, I need to adjust the expression on the left to extract only the second URL. So now we have this new expression for us, and I'm just going to go ahead and click copy and paste this in here. And you can see now we have only the second URL. So if I go ahead and click execute step, we've downloaded this in what's known as a binary format so that we can upload directly to Google Drive. Next, just click the plus, go into Drive. All we want to do is upload a file. If you've never connected N8N to Google Drive, I'll leave a link up top showing you how to connect to Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Docs, YouTube, everything, all in 5 minutes. We have this file and you can see the data field name is data, which is what we want here. For the file name, I'm just going to switch this to expression because it doesn't really matter. And we can just go ahead and do $now, which is basically today's date and time, and do .mp4. We name it .mp4 so that when we download it from Google Drive, we can just play the video right away. And all we need to do is change the parent folder to by ID. If you come over into Google Drive, you just want to copy the ID from your folder, come in here, paste this in, just go ahead and click execute step. Change my credential, go ahead, click execute step, and we're uploading our video to Google Drive and we are all good to go. So what's great, you can now download this video, post it to TikTok, post it to YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and hopefully rack up millions of views yourself. And remember, not only did you learn how to make these chiropractor videos, you now know how to use ChatGPT to generate prompts so that you can catch the next viral trend. So all you would have to do is update the prompt inside of this ChatGPT node and the rest of the system will work as is. If you thought this video was cool, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to download the workflow already built for you, hop into the build room. And if you want to see how I make UGC videos completely on autopilot, check out this video right here.